It's week 3 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Browns, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
On the banks of Lake Erie, a look inside Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc,
just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong every play, every throw. It just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Rattler. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their puncher. Back deep, DeAndre Carter to return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
A run with Cook. We'll get this to about midfield. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. This one is caught by Moreau.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rattler. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. Whoa! 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now Rattler gonna throw near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
To throw, it's Rattler. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Looking to throw, Rattler. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And the Giants are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Again, they try Pollard. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Rattler. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Giants 7, Browns nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Jackson now to throw on first down. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Jackson up top again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Rattler now back to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And that ball's intercepted by Xavier Howard. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll run here with Pollard. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. 3rd and a yard. They give to Pollard on the option. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll look to run with Pollard. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Giants. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 14, Browns 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
For any long developing play like that to work, everyone on the offensive side of the ball has to do their job at a high level. First, the pass protection has to hold up. Then, the receiver has to be able to separate from his man defender. And then, of course, the quarterback has to be on time and on target with the ball. And when you do, you move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
Again, it's Jackson. Completing that one to Carter. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A 32-yard attempt.
Crosby's kick is good. And the Browns are back within 4. at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. That's to Waddle again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Throwing now is Rattler. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned.
His kick is good. Makes the score Giants 21, Browns 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Open man, the tight end, Hooper.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Jackson now on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. From the gun, Jackson. This one is caught by Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10. Jackson. He keeps it himself. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. In motion, it's Robinson. 3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man, Carter.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's third down and a few inches. Now Jackson. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Crosby now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are back within 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One final throw before the break. That's caught left side by Ryman. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Browns offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Sutton. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Throwing with with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
Jackson going to keep it himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now, Jackson. That one to the veteran Hooper. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. To throw, it's Rattler. Catch made there by Waddle. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Now Rattler gonna throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Pollard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, Rattler. And is caught left side by Waddle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground for the first time, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, New York.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's McKinnon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On the ground, it's McKinnon. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That is Shaquille Leonard in on the tackle. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A run with McKinnon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's Rattler. That thrown short, caught by Ryman. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Throwing is Rattler. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. Rattler now back to throw, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This from 34 yards. Gay's kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Automatic first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll stick to the ground. White loses the football. One of the Giants has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The visitors' offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rattler. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. Open man is Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The catch made there by Sutton.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Open man, the tight end, Hooper.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and short, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Jackson up top again. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. That one to the veteran Hooper. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Off he goes. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but Doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. To the air one more time with Jackson. Completing that one to Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Greg, the light's still on. Way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The PAT, up and good. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run McKinnon, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled on the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now McKinnon. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up to the 42.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That's taken in. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. On play action, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's
Now or never, they'll throw on, and that ball's intercepted by Xavier Howard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Giants offense ready to take over once again. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.